for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action coming up for you. In this game, we'll see the Charlotte Hornets against the Orlando Magic here at Amway Center. Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaking out. Taking a look at Orlando, not the start they were hoping for. They're in the bottom half of their conference. And of course there are the Hornets, just barely behind them, only one spot down. So the Hornets starting five. Ball is out there with Ball. Then it's Miller, then it's Miles Bridges, and it's Williams in at the center. And for the Magic, Wagner and Banchero at the 3 and the 4. Cole Anthony out there with Joe Ingles. And it's Carter in at the 5 spot. Young season, young talent, Grant. What do you look for to identify an up-and-coming team with a chance to be special?
Well, B.A., obviously you have to start with talent. But then it's fit, it's identity, it's personality. I mean, all of those ingredients matter in becoming a top team.
I saw you.
Here we go.
And here.
And it's going to be the Magic off the tip.
Rock.
Anthony against Ball.
Miles, is it
Pass to Banchero.
Go. I love you. Love you.
Carter, a screen on Bridges. Here's Banchero. Now Carter. And out of bounds, the Hornets will take it.
And then I switched to
And
Liberty
so it's
Mutual
Ball with
to
it.
save
He
time.
brings it up for Charlotte.
I know.
They defeated Washington in their last game.
They needed extra time to get the win, but the end result is all that matters.
You know, this was about their perseverance and their conditioning. To me, that was the difference in overtime.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
All right, Doris, from your perspective, did Banchero live up to rookie year expectations?
I don't think there's any doubt about it. First overall selection, there's obviously a lot of weight on his shoulders. He showed quickly that he has the size, the strength, and the skill set to be successful on a nightly basis in the NBA. And honestly, BA, there's still so much growth there to come.
The free throw drops for Banchero.
Despite the fact that he's highly skilled, Paulo Banchero also plays with this relentless energy you love.
Marvel Spider-Man 2, and not just in the one-story mission that normally allows it. Becoming Venom is one of the most fun and crazy experiences in the entire game, but it's locked to this one singular story mission, and a lot of people...
And Banchero drops them both. Unlike a lot of drafts, Grant, there wasn't a clear first overall pick in 2022 for the Magic.
Yeah, but I do think they nailed it, taking Paulo Banchero, a 6'10 playmaker. Banchero was Rookie of the Year, and he's certainly a player you can build around.
I tell you, the ability to act quickly, to get your shot up as soon as you make the catch, that's beautifully done by Bridges.
Get up on top of this ledge right in front of you.
Banchero outside.
Here, we're going to walk forward and climb this entire building. And after you make it all the
Carter,
way
a
up,
screen
there's
on
gonna be
Bridges.
two invisible
The 3 from
walls
Banchero.
walking in
Fires,
on
hitting the
either side.
triple. Banchero's got 5.
It's clear there's a lot of pride on the line in this one.
Absolutely. When someone makes a shot, the first thought is, I want my own back.
Now here's Ball. Checking his numbers, he's put up a little over 9 points a game. Miller, the pass to Bridges. Ingles against Ball.
I bet you didn't notice the last one. Obviously,
Now here's Ingles. Defense is right there. Pass to Banchero. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Ingles. He's got 7.
I'll tell you, Joe Ingles is proving that as a passer, he is a special player.
Ball taking his time here. Williams a screen on Anthony. The 3 from Ball. Sends it home from three-point land.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
Ball against Anthony. Pass to Banchero. Wagner outside. Anthony with it. Banchero outside. Wagner on the wing. 6 to shoot. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
That's a big-time finish by Franz Wagner. Might be young, but he is undeterred.
It's Bridges on the wing. The kick out to Ball. Ball, a screen on Anthony. And Ball gets it to go.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Ingles against Ball. Anthony up top. Last game, 26 points for him. Second chance effort. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball.
Boy, he's at the cup, but that is tremendous defense. Prohibit the lay-in without fouling.
In transition, the Magic on the run. From 12 feet, that one falls. He's now 1 for 3.
Cole Anthony understanding my teammate has stolen it. Let me get out in transition and get an easy 2.
Ball passes to Bridges. Williams, a screen on Banchero. Three-pointer, Bridges. And again, Charlotte with the triple. These teams just feeling each other out.
Yeah, I love the spirit out there. Already 6 lead exchanges.
The more times you pay,
Anthony finds Banchero.
you get for a chance to win.
1 minute left now in the first quarter. Ball against Carter. Crosses over. The Magic need to put one up here. And there it is for him.
See, Joe Ingles doesn't blow you away with physical strength. It's his craftiness that makes him effective, especially scoring through contact.
Commodores
Now here's Ball.
take the lead.
He's got 5.
Not go. 42-point conversion.
It's Bridges on the wing. Guarded by Banchero.
Looking to respond.
Bridges misses.
Out into the perimeter.
And here's Anthony. He'll bring it up to the Orlando Magic.
Tennessee will have to use one more timeout, so they will
And
have
Carroll
to
passes to
remain as
Anthony.
Again, Vanderbilt tries to send a disguise blitz, but finds his man and finds Michael Austin for another
And
first
Carroll
down.
against Ball.
Steady drive for Tennessee, but they're still looking for that big play.
And Carroll in
Could
the
they get
post.
it? Here's he launches down.
Over to the wing.
And
Anthony
finds
outside.
a striding into
And he was
the middle.
camped in the lane there.
3-1
He gets a 3-second call.
Tennessee extends the lead once more, 21-20. So a close one here as these two teams, they are really showing the embodiment
Now Ball.
of that
deep
rivalry
three.
game. You absolutely
That
love to see
misses.
it.
Would have counted had it gone. It's all tied in Orlando. And we'll return shortly.
Michael Austin yet again.
13.
Tennessee looking real good in order to secure that bag. With less than 2 minutes left, Vanderbilt trying to win this game. And it looks like the fat lady, she might be singing as Vanderbilt's quarterback. He needed to be clutch in order to win this game, but he came out like a lawn chair because he farted. Tennessee's going to end up winning 35-26, and the Volunteers are going to be bowl eligible. So now we have a couple more games left in order to wrap up this episode. How about UNLV? They were ranked in the top 25, but they lost last week.
And getting
so
it
they
going
actually
again
fell
here
top
in the
25
second
because
quarter.
of that.
Fairly close game so
Good chance to
far.
see them in action,
And for the
though.
Magic guys, what
Yes,
jumps
we
out
do
to you
have
stat-wise?
a little bit
Oh,
of,
what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Man, why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
A 90-plus overall team. But we'll see if they can turn around here last few games.
Charlotte's gone
of this
3 of 5
season.
from the perimeter in this game. It's a Wagner family get-together with Franz at the 3 and both playing inside. Suggs runs point with Harris next to him. And it's Isaac in at the power forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando. You know, when Isaac tore his ACL in 2019, it was a long road back for him, Doris.
You know what, BA, it's hard for me to imagine a young player experiencing more tough injuries than Jonathan Isaac. What I appreciate is his willingness to fight through whatever has been put before him. There's a real mental toughness and a real grit that this guy possesses, and obviously a love for the game.
Washington a screen. The 3 from Ball. It's rebounded by Wagner. Orlando leading.
They still have the lead. We'll get to the fourth
Suggs,
quarter.
the pass to Wagner.
That's what you do when you kick through field goals, then they get touchdowns.
Wagner with a screen on Hayward.
Actually find the end zone. Not a pretty throw to Eric Scott, but
Hayward
Scott
against
does a
Wagner.
good job making
5
an
on the
adjustment
clock.
on the ball. Now
Wagner with a
back
screen
it
on
up.
Martin. And here's Harris outside. And again, it's Orlando with a three.
Such a skilled shooter from distance is Gary Harris. You better get that guy off the line.
Seems like he's a better receiver than what the stats say. 7 catches, 65
Hayward
yards.
against Wagner.
There's him getting open yet again.
Hayward attacking. It's rebounded by Wagner.
That means he's going to have double-digit touchdowns on the day.
And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter.
Looking to
Pass
avoid
to
their
Suggs.
first losing streak of the season. That's a nice throw to the left-hand side. Leading out of bounds too, which means that
To the
he
paint.
will be able to save out on
Here's
using
Wagner.
timeouts. But those timeouts
Good
will
work
be avoided.
defensively by
Especially
Richards.
if they don't
Got
get
the ball
back
where he
being an
wanted it,
onside
but
kick.
then
This
got
is
swarmed.
trouble, though.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Washington. And here you have the best teams when it comes to three-point shooting this season. The Hornets in second.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
The Magic have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, LaMelo Ball's shooting touch was questioned coming into the league, but it's been pretty steady. He said, quote, "I think I'm a great shooter. I've had it since a young age. I feel every shot I take is going to go in, and my confidence is really high." He said, "I practiced these shots. It's all in the snap of the wrist and the follow-through." Brian?
Very interesting. A flick of the wrist. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff. Now here's Ball. He's got 5. And that one's good. Ball's got his 3rd basket of the night. All right, Greg, I'm going to ask you to put on your executive hat now. Tell us what the key is to establishing culture at an NBA organization.
Ooh, BA. Culture, structured accountability. It's about getting the right group of guys, having strong leadership. And of course, it only works if the coaches and players fully buy in.
And Washington showing why they're a top 10 team in the nation. Already up 19-0. They're not playing any games today. They are not messing around and finding out. They are not on that thing. So here we go. 2nd and 5 as Washington could put this out of reach already, it seems like. And Adrian Nicholas almost scores yet again for the Washington Huskies. Sure, they'll find a way to find the end zone yet again because this is the bread and butter of the Husky offense. Back ground and pound, and this quarterback is simply perfect for it. Smith is going to find the end zone again for Washington, and this was a blowout from the beginning. Washington wins 57-21, showing that they are a top 10 squad. But now let's take some time and take a look around the country and look at some other scores that happened over the course of week number 12. Hawaii, first and foremost, is able to notch yet another win as the Rainbow Warriors win 42-28 against Hawaii to 7-3, and offensive coordinator George Gentry will be generating some buzz in this offseason's coaching carousel. However, a custom coach that is not
So for the
generating that
Magic,
same
Mel
kind
Carter,
of
he's
buzz,
checked in
though,
for
is
Wagner.
offensive
Ingles
coordinator
comes in for
Mike
Harris.
Evans.
And Cole Anthony subbed in for Suggs. And the Hornets making a change here.
Just 2-8 on the year after being blown out by Southern Mississippi, 48-17. The Golden Eagles are now 500 here in year number 2. As for UCLA, they're able to notch their 9th win of the season as they are able to pour it on against Fresno State. Bruins win
And here in the second quarter of action,
as
just
they
a hair
turn
under
themselves
2.5
up
minutes
for the
played.
Battle of LA. That's going to happen here.
Isaac with
in
a
the
screen
next
on Hayward.
episode. Now that being said, Florida
Up
State
top,
is
Isaac.
going to be welcomed into the top 25 for the very first time this season as the Seminoles win 35-10 against the University of Southern Florida.
5 to shoot.
Seminoles are now 7-3 and now
Here's
have the
Wagner.
number 22 national
And another
ranking
miss
as
by
well.
Orlando.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
Here's a look at what's coming up for the Charlotte Hornets. On Tuesday, they're off to New York to face off with the Knicks. Then on Thursday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Brooklyn Nets.
And looking at the Timberwolves matchup, that's one that could easily go either way. A few mistakes could be the difference. I expect it to be a fun one.
The Orange below 500 in Conference USA action. Speaking of the Conference USA, how about them Dukes? Dukes of James Madison pulled the upset off, beating
And he makes the first.
Well, Gordon Hayward seems to get better and better every year this guy is in the NBA. And the thing maybe that's my favorite about him, he does whatever is requested to put the team in a position to win.
The Magic making a switch here. Banchero's checked in. Miller's checked in for Charlotte.
Absolutely helpless. Virginia Tech wins big 44-10. They're on pace for a possible double-digit win season. Now, as for Penn State, they did lose
And good on the
last
second,
week to
so he makes them
Washington,
both.
But they bounce back as they will
3 minutes of
rebound
action
with a
thus far in the
win against
second.
Army.
Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter.
Penn State still also
Anthony, pass to Isaac.
well. So since
Now
there
here's
actually
Banchero.
wasn't
He's
any
guarded by
top
Bridges.
25 games that have
Banchero
been
no
in this
good.
episode, let's go
And here's
ahead
Bridges.
take a look
He'll
at
bring
the
it up for
conference
Charlotte.
standings, see how things
They've
are
only
shaking
allowed
out
5 points
as
in
we
the
get to
quarter.
last couple
And
of
guys, this is the
weeks
first they're
regular
seeing of
season.
the Magic this year.
And in a series of the have-nots last year, they came out on the losing end, really looking for some improvement here.
Hayward.
Oh,
what a finish in traffic! My goodness!
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
Now here's Banchero.
Now, Iowa's
He's got
currently
7.
on top. They're at 6-2 right now.
Pass
but
to
both
Isaac.
of their losses are to Bowling Green
Now Banchero.
and to Eastern Michigan as well. So if I'm
To
on
the
these two
inside.
teams,
Here's
in the
Anthony.
next couple of games,
And he converts the layup. Anthony's got his second basket of the night.
Now you see the decision-making of Paulo Banchero is so impressive. Comes into the league with that skill and really elevating it.
It's Bridges on the wing.
Is the richness of the pimento cheese. When I took a first bite, I was like, go, go, go cheese.
Hey, what's going on, everybody?
Hayward outside.
This is John Jake Gaming on the mic here, coming at you with a brand new episode of the NCSL Dynasty.
This guy has great presence of mind. Gordon Hayward will take a pounding. He embraces a chance to get some free ones from the foul line.
We are closing in on the very end of the regular season, and we have a lot of implications around the countries. Teams fighting for bowl eligibility. We also have teams fighting for an opportunity to compete for a conference championship. And most importantly, we have teams out here right now that are competing for the opportunity to go to the college football playoff and compete.
That free throw good from Hayward. Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Ball, he's checked in for Charlotte.
Televised games, and it will be a doozy all throughout the country, as we will see 16 games in gameplay in this episode. And what we'll also end up seeing is we are going to see studio updates as well as check out some other games around the country as well. So a lot of action here in week number 13. Hope you guys are excited for it. If you are, make sure you go ahead and smack
And he
that
can't
like
hit the
button.
second.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. The flat-out hustle of Wendell Carter Jr. is something you have to appreciate.
I think, BA, we can all appreciate a hard-playing big man. But you have to remember, Wendell Carter Jr. has now proven himself to be a legit threat from 3. He rebounds it nightly on a consistent basis, and that offensive game is getting better and better.
Austin Steele is going to get the scoring started for the Iowa Hawkeyes. Now we see this Iowa team up 7-0.
First one falls for him.
I love that Wendell Carter Jr. plays within himself. Take high percentage shots, get as many rebounds as you can.
Miller's checked in for Hayward.
Put on notice. We'll see how this Michigan squad can work things out. They are in that college football playoff hunt, but they are facing some adversity early in this game.
So he gets them both.
Benjamin Wolverines will get on the scoreboard themselves as Jeff
About
Redmond
7 seconds
will
separating the
find
shot and game
end zone
clocks.
to cut it down to just a 7-point
Ball
game.
outside.
And then later on in the first quarter as well, going to hand it off
Spins.
to Eddie West.
LaMelo working inside.
Yes, sir. LaMelo Ball has handles, folks. He can get where he wants to on the floor. What a move.
So a very high-scoring first quarter. This is usually not something that we
Carroll
see
with it.
from
He's got 7.
Iowa games, but here
Fuck's sake!
we got ourselves a pretty offensive-minded game
by
all of a
Carter.
sudden, and that's going to
Three-pointer.
continue here
At the arc, Banchero finds his mark.
When you have the dribble drive game of Paulo Banchero, you've got to be able to balance that with your range shooting. He knocks down the 3 there.
And a pretty tightly contested good game here as we end the first half. It's the Magic. They're up by 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Austin Steele will pick up the first down there. It will now set up a goal line situation. Third and goal, going to run it up the gut with Damian Porter. Damian Porter is going to score. That was as close as what Michigan was going to allow them to get for the remainder of this game, as late in that third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, we really just start to see that Michigan team really begin to take control. As
Howdy, folks. I know you've all been clamoring to find out how the Rookie of the Year race is looking, and we are not letting you down.
That will make it a 41.
This league is in good hands with youthful talent, passing the torch.
Yeah, you know when Shaq won Rookie of the Year, people thought he'd win multiple MVPs, and hey, not everyone lives up to the hype. He only got one.
Yep, one more than you, Jet, and one more than you, Ernie.
This is between you two, as it is most of the time. No surprise. Hey guys, the Charlotte Hornets are in an even game.
They're playing that big boy ball going right to the chest of the defenders, making their presence felt on the interior.
And we know that style of play is near and dear to your heart.
Opportunity to take control and win the Commonwealth Division. That is what is at stake here today. Virginia Tech
and that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
Scott, they'll let Virginia Tech tie this game. And then eventually we'll see the Hokies also add to the lead as well. Travis Cook able to contort the body extremely nicely to give Virginia Tech their first lead of the
And in
day.
that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Alabama Carroll with a strong contribution so far in this one.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And so in the game for the Hornets, Ball is out there with Lonzo Ball. Then it's Miles Bridges, then it's Miller, and it's Williams in at the 5. Now here's Anthony.
Finished his drive with a touchdown as Darren Smith does
outside. The 3 is up. Hornets with the rebound.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
And the Clemson Tigers.
Williams a screen on Ingles. Bridges passes to Williams. And Williams punches it home.
You love to see the unselfishness of Miles Bridges. Just another guy has a better shot. He's ready to move that basketball.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, the Hornets are trying to work their way up. Coach Steve Clifford said the whole thing that you want to try to create any season is finding ways to get better every day. You have to be able to handle frustration just like you handle success. I'm proud of the way they've hung in there and the attitude that we've had about it. Brian?
Yeah, you can see him building, Allie. Thank you.
We watch Paulo Banchero and the offensive arsenal. This guy is just built to score the ball.
Pass the ball. Here's Williams.
Just how well Clemson has been playing in this game. It's Dominic Hawley looking to run it down the sideline, looking for the end zone. And the refs will signal touchdown once again.
The assist by Ball. Ball's got 14 points.
They are being shell-shocked right now.
This guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Here's Banchero. Ball with the rebound.
Well, this is the kind of shot we've come to expect him to make. He's got to be upset with that one.
From
11 feet away. That's off target. Now 6 for 10.
They tried to stay perfect in the half, but 3 before now.
So control your own destiny in the ACC.
Ball against Anthony.
That being said, we now go to the
Banchero the screen. Anthony, the pass to Banchero.
State supremacy
missed inside.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
Now here's Bridges. Give him 8. Williams a screen on Ingles. 3-pointer. Bridges. The shot no good. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Magic. Next matchup, they'll be at home against the Wizards.
Needless to say, for LSU, this has been a very disappointing season.
Well, We're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. That shot missing.
That footing a little bit here as he'll
And he's going for the lob. Lays it in off the pretty lob.
Amongst the best decision makers in the league. Lonzo with the right decision there.
Orlando trailing here. Orlando calls timeout. Melo Ball with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They know they need to change things up and do it quickly. They cannot allow him to keep running wild.
Goal line opportunity for Dion Ryan to take advantage of. He gets into that end zone and was completely untouched while in the process of doing so. So all of a sudden, this game gets a lot interesting here. 24-17 being your score. So if LSU doesn't come away with points on this drive, then it's going to get even more interesting. And here we are, 3rd and 17. They need a first down. Rodgers firing downfield and finds Clayton Stevenson once again. He had that touchdown earlier in the game. Now the Raging Cajuns out of timeouts, but LSU choosing not to run out the clock. Instead, Augustin Travell Bankston is going to score for LSU. Trying to add a little bit of style points there, and they certainly accomplished that. So LSU, it will be guaranteed to be bowl eligible. Now we go to our first top 25 game that we have in this episode. One of 3 of the top 25 games, 2 of which happening in this Pac-12 conference. We start with Washington going on the road to take on Oregon, who just got back to the top 25. They're ranked number 24 in the country, but Oregon's certainly going to be challenged by this Washington rushing game. They know we're making 2 about
Isaac, he's checked in for Wagner. And a change for the Hornets. Gordon Hayward, he's checked in for LaMelo Ball.
There's a ball to Brandon Turner. That's a 42-yard reception. And eventually the Huskies, late in the first quarter, they got a great drive. And it's going to end with a Washington touchdown. Call it a passing touchdown. That was technically a forward pass. I don't know how they pulled it off, but the refs will call that a forward pass. So Washington will have a 7-0 lead late in the first quarter, but Oregon looking to answer back though. Montrell Hawkins, the FCS
here. 3 minutes have come off the clock.
He bamboozled himself. He puts
Anthony,
the ball on the
to
ground. Not a decent carry
now here's Ben Carroll.
Got a little bit too greedy and going to Washington going the other
Anthony
way.
right side. Outside, Ingles. Clock at 4.
Advantage of that as Jason Smith.
Let's go with a 3. And Anthony gets it to go on the assist by Isaac. Anthony's got 7.
As comfortable as anybody from deep, you cannot leave Cole Anthony open.
You know, when it comes to Cole Anthony, Grant, we knew he'd be a good NBA player. Let's face it, we've heard about it from his dad for years as he's joined us on the media side.
BA, that's the truth. Who knows, maybe one day he'll end up in our industry as well. Maybe he's got the bloodlines to be pretty good on the mic like his old man.
Now here's Anthony. 7 points in the game. And now take the lead. 9 points in the game.
I love it when guards are willing to get on the inside and go ahead and make plays. Cole Anthony, a scorer by nature.
Here's Williams. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. And the officials will call the illegal screen here. And a quick look at the teams who repeatedly get the job done from the line. Charlotte, 4th.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
And he loses easily, and he is going to be gone like a
Anthony against Ball.
Touchdown, Washington. And the
Here's Isaac.
Huskies extend their
No
lead.
good. A bit long that time. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Down by 14 as we get into the second half of
Ball
action.
finds
But Jack
Bridges.
Brady looking to even things up a little bit as that's a big time
to Ball.
run for the Oregon tailback. A 50
Williams, a screen on Anthony. Here's Ball. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Good heads-up play by Ball. He sees an opportunity to create and executes on it.
Oregon again back in this ball game.
Ball against Anthony.
Now cut to that 4th quarter though, and it actually didn't have anything crazy happen in that 4th quarter. I know it's a bit of an anticlimactic, but
Shoots over Bridges.
still able to
11 feet out and he hits it. And the Magic lead by 1.
Now, that being
Boy,
said, we now
Boncaro
go
nails
to
that
the
mid-range
Southeast
with
to check in
ease.
on
3 quarters of play and a close one here. Magic out front, leading by 1. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the 4th quarter of basketball coming up next.
We're going to keep dreaming, no matter where we go.
Top 25 teams out in the SEC. First, we'll check in on the team that is the newer of the top 25 teams, Florida Gators, who just now got in. They're at number 25 in the country, but this UCF team, well, this Golden Knight team is certainly better than what it was this time last year. UCF was in danger of going 0-12, it seemed like, at this point in the year. But
all right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
Here we are late in the 2nd quarter. Gators up by 10. UCF looking to find the end zone.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Harrison Wagner out on the wings. Jonathan Isaac is out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Suggs in the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Off target with the 3. Charlotte trailing.
In the 2nd quarter. BJ.
Pass to Hayward.
Over the middle and finds Mike
Martin with the ball.
For the touchdown yet again.
Richards pass the ball.
With a 17-7 lead.
Richards with a screen. Lets it fly.
In the second
and he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
This continues to be a battle. The lead is within reach.
Yeah, but that's really elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
A little bit more, but they're still having an excellent season. And how about Peters just absolutely faking everybody in the stands right there? Nobody was following him to the end zone as the Gators
played it in with a nice touch off the window.
This is a demonstration of how dangerous Jalen Suggs can be when he decides to take it to the rack with strength.
Now here's Martin. Pass the ball.
Ensuring that they get the host
11 feet out. And another basket for Charlotte. Coming down the stretch. It's still anyone's game.
Incredible effort and energy on both sides. These guys must be gassed.
Here's Suggs.
To make that happen.
Wagner in the high post.
This Eagles team could be up for the occasion. How about this run?
Harris on the wing.
Left hand side. He said, Buck Miller said, get away from my lemonade stand. That's a good run there by Buck Miller.
Beyond the arc.
Go back to that read option.
Ball
and
with the
sure
rebound.
Enough, they do. This
Ball's
time,
got his
Buck
4th
Miller
rebound in this one.
Untouched.
Pass to Hayward.
We have ourselves a football game. This could get interesting all of a sudden.
Inside.
I expected a blowout. Oh,
here's
this
Martin.
might be it right here. Georgia with
off the mark there with a 3. The Magic had gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th.
To watching Georgia football, but again,
here's Wagner.
Just think that this
Hornets with the rebound. Richards has got 4 rebounds now.
Well, Reggie Jefferson's going to make sure that they do not let that happen.
It's hauled in by Isaac.
They're going to score there.
Orlando has gone 4 of 8 from 3. A nice percentage.
Suggs going to win this game.
Pass to
Defense
Suggs.
is doing their job. They really have been doing their job. Defense got to step up.
4th quarter play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now.
Because Georgia has been
on the take.
Whatever
and that one's
so
good.
far in this game.
Suggs has got 4 points this quarter.
I'd say a smart play by Jalen Suggs. You just get aggressive off the drive, absorb the contact, okay.
Timeout called for the Hornets.
Matchup, but here we are in the 3rd quarter. Georgia Southern was able to add a field goal off screen, but we'll see if they get more aggressive here. Maybe going for some 2-point conversions because it's clear that maybe the defense is not going to help them all that much. This is a great run here by Skip Brown, the FCS transfer. No line in the end zone. And sure enough, Georgia Southern still making things interesting. This offense is humming at a high level. It really is. Buck Miller's going to make sure that they get to 30. This is a season high in which Georgia has allowed the entire season. No one has been able to score 30 points against this Georgia defense. Georgia Southern, who might not even make it to a bowl game, they just accomplished that. So shout out to Georgia Southern for even being able to accomplish that in the first place. But again, that defense is just really letting them down here.
Georgia again is going to score. They're on the verge of a 50-burger. Adam Wilson also breaking a record there. And speaking of records, we'll see another one here from Zach Grigsby. He's going to find the end zone yet again, and you can tell that Andre Bryant really loves this guy because Zach Grigsby, he's going to have his 14th touchdown of the year. That is a single season record at the University of Georgia. And the Bulldogs, well, they will be hosting those SEC championships. So now we go into the coveted Battle of LA.
So Orlando going with an almost entire new group here. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. And Carroll comes in for Isaac. Ingles, he's checked in for Harris. And Anthony subbed in for Suggs. So Charlotte going with almost an entire new group here. Williams is checked in for Richards. Bridges comes in for Washington. Miller's checked in for Hayward. And it's Ball in for Martin. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. I had a chance to find out what Steve Clifford was discussing with his players. He thinks they're still very much in this game, saying it's right there, but it's on us to take care of it. We have to make it happen, hoping to inspire his team here.
Thanks for that, Allie. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. And the basket by Bridges.
High-stakes moment, and Miles Bridges does not shy away. Go ahead, youngster.
USC, they have a big-time offense of their own.
Anthony against Ball.
He's got an arm on him for sure as USC.
Here's Anthony. And Carroll outside.
And
there's the lob. And stolen by Williams. Pass the ball. Tip. Anthony with it. Running down by Ball. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still.
As UCLA looking to retake the lead. We got another man open. And UCLA scores again. John Rivera with a 66-yard strike will score for UCLA. My word.
1:44 left to play in the fourth. Here's Banchero. Banchero brushes off the contact and sinks the shot.
You love that a guy so young like Paulo Banchero is ready in the big moment to step up and deliver.
With the step back.
In the second quarter,
here's Ball.
He rediscovers the end zone.
Ball's got 9 points here in the second half.
LaMelo living the life. That is a big-time bucket. Go ahead.
Banchero against Bridges. Banchero in the post. It's not going to go for him. Nice D from Bridges.
Again, here with 2 minutes left. Scott's got some
pass
time.
The ball.
He's going to run.
To the right side. And here's Bridges.
He's going to score again for USC. Ben Scott.
And here's Ball.
Oh, he nails it. Big time shot. Sending his teammates into a frenzy.
I tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Now here's Banchero. Inside. Wagner.
At 6'9", Franz Wagner is a great option late. That size allows him to get a good look on the pressure.
Ball against Anthony. Now here's Ball. Defense right on him. Rebound by the Magic.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
I'll tell you, they better come up with some points on every possession from now on.
Here's Banchero. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Miles Bridges.
Huge spot for Banchero here.
That might be the easiest score that Ben Scott is going to have all day. I mean, just absolutely ridiculous. I mean, look at that. There was nobody in the picture there practically.
Take a break.
I mean, what are we doing? This UCLA crowd not doing very good here in this Battle of LA. But fourth quarter, USC looking to put an exclamation point on this ballgame.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go.
And as a go-to scorer, Banchero is often on the line with the game on the line.
But Vernon Long, though. Vernon Long situation here in the red zone. And Scott able to work the pocket really well there. He's going to find Freddie Warren again in the back of the end zone. Another
and the second of 2 is good. And that narrows the gap to 1.
Passing touchdown.
And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not under penalty just yet.
You had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
They're certainly going to try their best to cover the spread or, you know,
there's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
What happened here, because USC dominated this game. It's impressive what USC was able to do. That's why they're ranked #1. You saw Georgia Southern struggle a little bit against that Georgia Southern team. USC, they are going to take care of business. They made it look pretty easy. I mean, this was a 42-14 game at one point in the fourth quarter. But UCLA, they're looking for that 40-plus.
First free throw is good, and that'll put them up 2.
And moments like this demonstrate Ball's desire to accept more leadership. He feels confident at the line down the stretch.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. That's a 3-point game.
But it doesn't get much bigger than that. A perfect trip to the line to give them a critical
Orlando calls timeout. They trail by 3.
Even more games
17 seconds left in the final quarter. All right, guys, what do you think?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
And it's either got to be a three-pointer or score quickly and take the foul.
That is a real drive on Julius Jones. Oh my, did he get absolutely lit up like a Christmas tree there? So how about that? Julius Jones still in the game. I don't know how after that hit. Although he will get a little bit of breather. Cornelius Gordon will ultimately get that touchdown run. So Washington State started off pretty good with that 7-0 lead, but Oregon State, they're trying to get a drive together of their own, and I mean, this is why they're 3-7, right? You can't turn the ball over in the red zone. You just cannot do that, and that's exactly what the Beavers did. So chance for Oregon State to tie that game there, and it just doesn't happen that time around. So Oregon State, they will get to the red zone in the second quarter, though. We'll see if they have better results this time around. They go home with a halfback draw. The halfback draw almost gets them in. Eric Golden, a solid rush there. They'll pick up a gain of 5 off of that. But a 4th and 4 back, just to go for it. For the biscuit, and the defender did a real good job of shadowing him, but just couldn't locate the ball. So Oregon State probably shouldn't have gotten that touchdown there, but they will get it anyways. And then later on, they'll find the end zone yet again in that second quarter of action. Oregon State will take the lead. They'll be looking at like one of those teams that takes the lead and just never looks back. But hang on now, we got some drama on the field, a fumble. Oh, those are probably the worst.
17 seconds left in the fourth. And Carroll finds Anthony. Ingles from outside. Oh my! What a shot! Oh, a tremendous three! We're tied! Now a timeout called by Charlotte. The score is tied at 46. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
Fighters ready? Go! In an instant, the fight happened so fast, the ref didn't know why the opponent had an erection. These martial artists know this technique, but martial artists for 800 years use this technique to condition their testicles. So you're an idiot attack. Watches on your
Now here's ball. Ball outside. Over Ingles. Yes!
Sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
Orlando calls timeout. Guys, your thoughts?
This has to be a lob close enough to the basket to tip it in. No time for a catch and shoot.
Shut down today, will likely be leaving the top 25. Meanwhile, we got Notre Dame taking on the Thundering Herd of Marshall. Marshall coming in at 7-4, while Notre Dame at 6-4. This is a game that could have some MAC conference implications. This has been the most
And so the big win by Charlotte in a tight game. With the late victory, they upset plenty of these hometown fans.
They really should take this win to heart. When the pressure was on, they stepped up and worked twice as hard to overcome it.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game as we present our New Balance Player of the Game, LaMelo Ball.
Under the age of 45. They make up 50% of the population, but almost 80% of the suicide. Roughly 105 men kill themselves every single fucking